Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham latest news and update show, The Breakfast Club. And who's ready for the best goddamn podcast of their life, which will probably be only about 4 or 5 minutes because we have a signing. It's not going to break the internet, but I wake up this morning and Wrexham have committed Callum Burton for the next 2 seasons, which is not, like I said, it's not going to break the internet. It's business, but we're going to talk about it here on the Local Pundit because that is what we do. And my say on it, I want to get your say on it too, and we'll get your thoughts on the business that we're doing so far, or the lack thereof, and how we're going about this summer. Do you think we're doing okay so far? Now, granted, we're about a week away from going down under to go on our tour. But, some of these moves that we're making right now are good business moves and depth moves. So anyways, smash that like button, subscribe to the Local Pundit. If you haven't subscribed already, 3,000 by the start of the season, we're going to do it. And I want to get your thoughts on everything. That means we need like 500 more subs, which we can do. Just want to say, give a big shout out. Nikki D was first, by the way, and Sealord isn't too shabby. Hey, what's going on, Marie? How are you? Hope you're feeling. And Christine's good morning. Sean's here. What's up? Reliable Express and Sean, how are you? But let's break into the news. It's not going to be a long show today because it's not that much to talk about, but there's stuff to talk about. Okay, but there he is, right there. Contract news. Callum Burton signs a new deal. I guess he looks happy. I guess, but then, by the way, you go up here and you cut his head off, so it's not like it's there. So I'm going to pull this back down because that doesn't look good. Wrexham are pleased to confirm that Callum Burton has signed a new contract with the club until deal is at the end of the 26-27 season. He's 28 years old, and we did sign him last summer from Plymouth Argyle, and he did impress when he was in. We'll talk about a little bit about his stats too. Devon-born stopper made his debut for the club in the Carabao Cup against Sheffield United. He was drafted due to AO's wrist injury last season. Remember, AO went down, and he was handed his first league appearance in October against Stockport County. He had made 3 league appearances for the Red Dragons before being sidelined for an extended period, which was a thigh tear, and he had to have surgery on. But he's a hard worker. I like what he does, what he brings to the table. But he did return to the matchday squad before the end of the season and has proved to be a key component in the goalkeeping department. Now, we've signed and released more goalkeepers than anything this summer. Burton said in his contract, "I loved my year here last year, even though it got cut short by injury. Wrexham is a club Wrexham is a club on the rise, and I want to be able to be a part of that as well." And so Phil Parkinson had said, this is his quote, "I'm pleased that Callum has signed. He did well last season and was unfortunate to get injured. Callum is a key component to our goalkeeping department, and his value cannot be underestimated." True Parky segment there of what he brings. Listen, there's competition going to be everywhere on the pitch, even between the sticks. So that is what we're doing here. That's why we have Ward in. That's why we have AO and Callum Burton. I will say, we have a very, very strong goalkeeping department. 23-year-old, 28-year-old, and a 31-year-old, all with experience, all with real-world competition going to be in the back there. So it's very, very good. I like what this is. I like what's going on here. We're building depth. So I'm happy to see that. Well, Stecky, is it August yet? Not according to my watch, but I wish it was August. I mean, we are, we're making moves, we're doing business, not internet breaking business, but it's business and it's depth. What's going on, Sean? And Reliable Express says August cannot come soon enough. No, it cannot. And remember, they just announced the schedule of the games of when they're going to be on Sky. We talked about that yesterday, so keep an eye on that. More will probably change too. Scott says, all promoted teams have purchased a new goalkeeper early in the transfer window. Yep, that seems to be the business. Start from the back. Front to back, not back to front. What's going on, Chicky? And do you think Parkey will rotate the goalkeeper squad? I don't know. It's a great question, Dewey. It's a great question, and I don't think it's in Parkinson's nature to do that. But I think that we're going to be in competitions, all these, several competitions, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and the league. That he wants to have a good solid depth chart for goalkeepers. I mean, listen, last year it was AO, Burton, was also there for Burton was there, and Brad Foster was there, and we had Mark Howard. Now, no shout on all those guys, but there was a drop off. Guys that did. He came in. Chomp came in and did a job last year, which is great. But he was 38, and he wasn't going to be able to do an extended period. So I think Parkinson's learning from his experience being in the EFL, in the league, and also experience what happened last year, where AO goes down, then Burton goes down, and oh shoot, we got to go to Chomp, the vet, who did a good job, but I think we're kind of, he's trying to eliminate that drop off to be so big, because we can't make any mistakes anywhere on the pitch. And again, good competition that's going on back there. I really like that. So do I think he'll rotate? Maybe for the Cups. I think that's probably, obviously for the Cups, I think we'll do that. Can't wait to see the new kits on July 11th, you think? Amy, that's the rumor. That is the rumor. So it's about 6 days away when we do see him. I know there's been pictures of things. I don't know if it's actually true, but we can't wait to see it either. And Paul Mullen playing a preseason friendly today for Wigan. Yes, I did see him in the starting lineup. Good for him. He'll probably score. I think he's going to do very well, Checky. I think he's going to do very well. Ruth says, I'll feel better once we get a couple more signings. Absolutely. Absolutely. But all right, let's give a little bit of his stats here for Callum Burton. So he made 4 appearances last year, 3 clean sheets, only conceded just 1 goal, had a save percentage of 91.7%, and he only played 293 minutes. He's made a total of 11 saves from 12 shots faced. Listen, I mean, that's a small sample size, but for Callum Burton to come in and do a job, unfortunately, last year he did get injured. I think his stats are good. I liked him when I saw him. In fact, I thought at the time when he did come in, and AO wasn't playing that well at that time of the season. Yes, he did get injured, but yes, we had clean sheets. I understand it, but I thought AO looked a little shaky at times. I don't know if it's because we were trying to figure out a defense, but when Burton did come in, he looked solid, and I thought that maybe that's our number one for a little bit. I know that was middle of the season. We're going through it. That was October, November, but I thought he looked really good. Again, small sample size of what we actually see. What did we actually see? But it is what it is. You can only see what we don't see him in training, so he must be good in training. Parkinson's always going for locker room guys, so I'm sure he's right there. But you got to say, when he was called upon, he delivered. So good move. Him, Ward, and AO are going to battle it out. I think it's great. But Parkinson values reliability on every part of the pitch, so that's good. So I think this is a move. Again, I said for depth. This is not just for survival. This is for us to actually compete in this league going up in the championship. So, and can we win it? I don't know. Can we get into the playoffs? I don't know. Are we going to get relegated? I don't think so. But like I said, not internet breaking, but getting business done. So this is just business. And I think that sounds, I'm just looking at my notes here. I don't want that to sound as if like, we're just skating over it too, because when the injuries happened, and they will happen this year, I know, knock on wood, not to everybody on the pitch, but you need to have good backup plan, and it needs to be done. So he's there. It's like I said, not big headlines for a club that makes big headlines, but this is good. So yeah, consistency, leadership, won it all over the pitch. Okay, what else is going on here? Who will be second and third choice keepers? Dewey coming in with the good questions today. I think the depth chart will be, on top of my head right now, AO, Ward, and then Callum Burton. I mean, you never know. Ward could maybe get the start over. You never know. You never know. Wigan match is going on right now. I've been trying to find Dits so I can watch it. Do you know if it's available to watch? I don't know where it is. I do not. And he says not unfortunately available to watch. According to social media, he started well and he's already nearly scored. Yes, this is talk about Paul Mullen. I'm telling you, he's going to do well over there. Just keep an eye on that too. Okay. What else is going on here? I remember the Cubs bottom line. Yeah. Again, not much to talk about here in regards to the flashiness of it, but depth chart, professional, knows how to grind, knows how to win, been with the club, and this is good. This is total Parky signing. But smash the like on the button. Let me know what you think. If anything else breaks, like I said, it's not going to be a long one. I mean, I don't even know if is it even on that bombshell. Is it even on that bombshell? You know, a non-flashy signing, but a signing. I'm happy for Callum. I'm happy for the team. I'm happy we're still building out the squad. So we'll talk about that. Techie says Ward is a number 2. I can see him playing Carabao Cup versus Hull on Tuesday. Probably right. Probably right. I think he's right. But don't sleep on it. I mean, if we could put as much competition on the rest of the pitch on the field. In different parts of the pitch. Left back, center half, midfield, striker. I think strikers. I think that's going to be a lot of competition there. We're not done with our business yet. We're not done with our business. But if we could put as much competition all over the pitch in training to push each other, I think that's good. So that's one thing that Parky is going to be hopefully doing. We'll get there. Still a long ways to go. The transfer window basically just opened a couple weeks ago. We have 2 in, two in. 2 in, 1 signed. It's not sexy, not huge, but we'll get there. We have plenty of time to do that. Reliable Express, me too. Thank you for the update. Tidy business, and I believe Ward is our second at the start as well. I think he's going to. Parky does show loyalty as well, so he's going to. Well, Parky, is he loyal to AO? Yes. Will they have to fight it out? Yes. But I think AO does start. And Callum Burton will get his opportunity as well too. We'll also feel yes. Hull will have some issues. They're going to have to probably sell some players. So, and with a 3, I think it's a 3 transfer window ban. Yeah, and they can't buy players. It's going to be a problem. So watch out for them. I'm not saying they're going to drop, but watch out for Hull too. But anyways, small business today. Little bit of business. Callum Burton extends his contract, 26-27 season. Good stuff. Happy to have him in there. Good competition. And on that bombshell, we'll see y'all soon.